Do it, okay? Fucking Cookie Monster singing the My Hero intro.
That's all I've ever wanted to hear.
I never even knew it until just now when I heard
Hakai
it.
power of power.
Wait, what? Hakai Power Hopeful. That makes no sense.
Not for real, right?
Oh, I keep on this the way.
Oh wait, how would Yoda sing it?
That's a good question.
The walkest most I had this now where no tema 12.
Move, you make.
Shigadaba.
Oh wait, no, that's Stitch.
Family means Ohana. Shigada.
Shooby-Doo-Bah reminds me of Fairy Tale. Fucking
Ba
Gadgil.
shigada.
Huh?
It's fucking Gadgil from Fairy Tale. That's what fucking, when he plays his music, Shooby-Doo-Bah!
Shooby Dooba.
No, at first I didn't remember, but then when you said Shooby Dooba, now that's just playing on repeat in my head.
Yeah, bro, Gadgil had the fucking bars.
Shooby Dooba.
Even though he wasn't saying nothing.
Hey, bro. Here, I got an even better one that has a Dooba.
Dooby dooby dooba dooby dooby dooba Barry.
The platter. Oh shit, we finished the stream here. Also, welcome everyone. I'm about to play a little Borderlands 3. I watched a bunch of other people's videos that got to play Borderlands 4, and I got some notes that I took that I'm going to talk about at some point. All I know is the game is looking hype, and I am fucking excited about it.
Dooby dooby dooba dooby dooby dooba dooby dooby.
Pre-ordered, so we will be playing it when it releases. We'll have way more content about it then. But for now, we're just going to play a little Borderlands 3, and at some point, I'm going to talk about the notes. Also, we have popped by Mahari here. I know usually he joins us on Xenoverse.
Agent P.
Yeah, he doesn't have this
Dooby
game.
dooby dooba
So he's just a
dooby
voice
dooby
singing.
dooby 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 dooba. Agent P.
Bro, we need to parry the Platypus game. I don't think enough people are talking about it.
Perry.
So I was like a full-on, like, adventure-style fucking parry the Platypus game. Make it like fucking Jack and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, stuff like that. You gotta go around, get collectibles, fight enemies and stuff.
Agent P.
Have upgrades.
Me. Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
This guy keeps, bro. I swear, this guy is literally just like time skip jumping, and it's making me mad because he is making him not take damage. Wait, do we have a modder in here? Oh no, he's using Golden Frieza. Or he's using
time skip
super villain. He's using super villain.
Because I got tired of people knocking him out of my. I was using Divine Lasso, right? And I got people tired of knocking him out of that last part, so I couldn't do the little explosion because I'd knock him too far away and it would like cancel that animation. So I just fucking equipped time skip jump flash and just fucking kept punch jump flash, punch jump flash. I couldn't do any shit for damage. I got first place. I was like, no, fuck y'all right now. That was irritating. Really.
That does sound very irritating. I'd be like super upset. I would punch you in the face if you ever did that to me.
Like, oh no, I'm not talking about doing the jump spike that was irritating. It was irritating is every time I went to do
the
my
flash spike.
Ultimate. Yeah, no,
that flash skewer thing.
No,
that flash skewer thing would make me mad.
Alright, I did that because they kept knocking out my shit. So I was like, alright, you guys.
No, I break your stamina.
Nobody else but me.
Me.
Also, I got a new combo. Right? It's pretty nice. It can work with literally any strike super finish.
What's the combo?
You just a Doria headbutt, bro. You just do any of fucking combo into Dodoria headbutt, and then ulti like as soon as you land the Dodoria headbutt.
Oh my god, this guy with Bomber DX will not let me land a stamina break.
Jesus. Lovely. Alright, Borderlands. 3, 1. Random adventure.
Somebody land a stamina. Alright, fine. I'll do it since nobody can.
That's another good thing about the Dodoria headbutt. You land that shit, it stam breaks. And you can go straight into your ulti after. So their stam broke and you hit them with your ulti. And honestly, you
Yeah,
could probably
but
combo
like
that
you spend
into...
too much time patting your head,
No,
so
no, no,
and
no,
the
no.
stamina regen quickly.
No. Listen. If you use your ulti as soon as you land the headbutt, you don't pat your head. It's part
Oh
of the
really?
move. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was reading the move yesterday. I was like, for real? You can do that right into an ulti, so you don't have to fucking pat your head? Tried it out. It's fucking beautiful. So here's how I was doing the combo. I'd do some punches. I'd hit him with a fucking soaring fist.
Oh my
Right?
god, they
You know,
knocked him
soaring
out.
fist.
Oh, and my Emperor's Death Beam didn't even hit him. I'm so upset.
Nah, I'd be pissed too.
I'm gonna punch whoever did it in the throat,
Following me here.
specifically the
Soaring
throat.
fist. Soaring fist. You know, you go right. You know.
You know you can do like a. I hate this guy with jump spike because he keeps taking him. He keeps taking him when I'm trying to stamina break him.
I hate that. I hate that for you. But anyway, I'm saying, you do a little punch kick combo, however you want to do with your squares and triangles. Partway through that, you land them with a soaring fist, and then you hit them with a Dodoria headbutt, and then you do your ulti. Big damage.
You know you can just like, if you knock him away, you soaring fist, and then you fly through them, you triangle, soaring fist,
Yeah.
and then you just keep doing that.
I was trying to do that when in the raid though, and it didn't work in the raid because people kept fucking dash striking him or fucking blasting him away while I was dashing at him. So they fucked that all up, but yeah, I know about that. I used to do that all the time with my Strike Super guy from the start, because Soaring Fist and Justice combination. That's why I said whenever you mentioned those, I was like, hey, I used to do that same shit.
How much damage did I do? I need to see. I better have gotten number 1 because I landed so many Emperor's Death Beams.
Fucking, I wish I had that ultimate charge, man.
I placed second.
Earlier.
I did 8,000 damage. I got 8,000 contribution.
That's pretty fucking good. Somebody earlier had 11,000 fucking contribution, and I have no idea how they got that.
Modder.
Because I was like, God damn.
Hey, now I
was
can show you the
first the whole time until that guy came up with my fucking freezer
Now I can show
race.
you the festival moves.
Yeah. No, I was wanting you to do that, and whenever I do some Xenoverse, I was wanting to check out festival moves. I was wanting to grind out some new moves. But I do need to get into this Borderlands 3 gameplay here, because I have been sitting on the home screen just talking to you. See, who are we going to play on?
Why have you been talking to
Agent P?
You know, it's funny, because fucking the character I just loaded is Agent Frost. It's Agent F, bro.
Wait, so you said that you already did 300,000?
Hmm?
You said that you did 300,000?
Last I checked, I did 277,000 already.
I want to see you on the leaderboard.
Do you?
Hold on.
I was in like the 30s or 40s earlier. I'm probably lower now because I was like a couple
You are
hours ago.
48. And I, with the 8,000 that I got, am an 847. I did 34,000 damage.
I'm pretty sure you could pass me up though, because the highest damage contribution I had gotten earlier was 7,000 something.
I'm only doing 100,000 because that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, for the rewards. So the only reason I'm over is because every time you play, you get a chance to get those customization keys and stuff like that. I only have 7 of those, and I know there's like 20 something.
Yeah, I have all. So
yeah, I know you have all, so you don't have any incentive to. I don't.
And I got all the customization keys. I've got all the CC mascots.
How many
you can get.
customization keys are there?
20.
20 exactly.
And
20.
I will name them out too.
I have number 1 and number 20, and then random ones in between.
So they go for number 1, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Number 2, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. 3 is Trunks.
Also,
4
if you're showing
is
up new
God
here,
Vegito.
wait until more people join before I read my notes for Borderlands 4.
5
To
is God
explain.
is
I'm talking.
Blue.
Sorry,
There's blue.
Mahari.
4 and 5 are Blue Vegito and Gogeta. 6 is
I have
Tapion. 7
Vegeta,
is Rose Goku Black.
and I have Rose,
9
Goku Black,
is
and regular
DB
Goku
Super
Black.
18. DB Super 19 or 17. Why am I saying 19?
Bro, that'd be
9 is
crazy.
Janemba.
They
10
brought back
is
19.
Broly Full Power Super Saiyan. 11 is GT Goku. 12 is Omega Shenron. 13 is Buhan.
Hmm.
14 is Jiren. 15 is Super Saiyan Kefla. 16 is God Goku. 17 is 4 Gogeta. 18 is God Vegeta. Super Baby
Hmm.
2 is 19, and Goku Black is 20.
Okay. Yeah. See, I knew what some of those were because I have those ones.
And I
Like
need 1,
1A.
2, 3. I need
Yeah.
4 more Dragon Balls to summon Shenron again.
By the way, I think that it's really weird that freaking because I have both regular and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black custom keys. I think it's weird that Rose is an earlier number than Goku Black is.
Same. You know what I wish we could do with Rose or with regular Goku Black?
Hmm.
We can
Turn
just
him
make him
red.
turn to Super Saiyan.
Or yeah,
Like
regular
just
Super
just just
Saiyan even.
yeah, just regular Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he
That'd
did
that'd be
that in the
tough.
manga, but he didn't do it in the anime.
But like, come on, let us have some mangy fun for a little bit.
Yeah. And plus, we got other what if craps like Bardock never went fucking Super Saiyan.
I know. And just give Goku Black just the base Super Saiyan because like you like
He
even if you don't
used
want to give
it.
him Super Saiyan 3, like it's basically Goku. Just it's basically code him exactly like Goku because that's what he is. He's exactly like Goku because he is Goku.
Yeah,
There
he's
are so
Goku's
many
body.
people in this game that have helicopter legs. It's not even that funny.
Bro's about those
Like
helicopter
like
legs
every
right up
Goku
on point.
lookalike has helicopter legs except for I think Goten. I don't think Goten has helicopter legs.
But Goten's
Gohan
also
Gohan
short
has
legs.
helicopter legs.
Yeah,
Everybody related to Goku has helicopter legs.
that's crazy. Except for Goten, because he's too short.
Yeah.
My poor little bro. All short and stuff. Bro, I don't even remember what I did last time I played this game. I'm sure I have crap to sell. Oh, I definitely have stuff to sell. Keeping that in mind. I haven't played this in forever. Like, pretty sure I know what my build does here. Okay. Tireless survival. So guys, after seeing everybody's footage and everything for Borderlands 4, I am way more hyped than I already was. Got a lot of cool things confirmed through things that people have played in the gameplay, and all in all, it just looks like it's really fun and, like, solid flowing. I was a little worried about how, like, things are going to go with it being a seamless open world, but, like, it looks like everything loads fairly well. Them being able to spawn their vehicles anywhere, which I'll talk about more, is pretty cool. I won't talk about it too much more later, but I do have some notes about it. All in all, I am excited to play. Rafa and Vex both look awesome. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and say that any of the notes that I've taken earlier all come from videos that I saw from Killer 6, Jolts Dude, Moxie, and Afro Sinju. All of them which got to play the game a little bit early because they got about
Afro
an hour
Senju, he
to play
has
the
an
game.
afro.
he actually plays the Xenoverse also, I believe.
Yeah, I know he does.
Yeah.
Wait, are you calling him Afro Senju because he's black?
No, I'm calling them because that's his name on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. And he is like.
Okay, Aaron? This doesn't bro call himself. I'm just repeating what I saw, man.
He's the Afroist of the Senjus. He's from the Senju clan.
That'd be pretty hardcore. Bro could make freeze for real, you're saying.
I go to Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta 2. Let me poison him.
All
Wait,
of
no,
them got
wrong one.
flown out to play the game for I think it was like about an hour or so. I don't exactly remember how long they said, but they all had quite a bit of information while coming back from doing that. And Moxley even has an interview up on his channel, and you guys can see all the gameplay footage over there. Unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay footage of Borderlands 4, but they all do for you guys to be able to see.
Perfect. Perfect block. Perfect block, don't do it. You got perfect block.
You can't do that to me. Mink. Oh, arm crash. Perfect block.
Or are you doing the raid or something?
Me. Haha.
Haha. You broke your stamina. You're dumb. Charging. I'm charging my energy.
Nathan,
Why are you looking at me, bro?
we can totally relate here, by the way. It is fucking hot. My girlfriend's over here considering, like, getting an extra air conditioner just because ours doesn't make it cold enough. Yeah, you can join the party with us, Nathan.
Wait, Nathan, how old are you?
Oh, I don't know how old Nathan is. Nathan's a moderator on my channel.
Are you subscribed to Pop Memo? Oh, I'm in powers! No! I almost died. I almost got
Power Rush to death. He almost killed me with Power Rush.
Nathan has joined me many times. Speaking of which, Nathan, double XP on our Xenoverse 2 is done, so I will be playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow. For the first time in a little while, so that's going to be interesting.
Marvel, right? Topo, move! Stop it! Don't make me. Get over here. Beat. Ow! Perfect block.
What is up, Nathan? Nathan, Mahari, Nathan, by the way.
Hello, Nathan.
I'm sorry, the voice.
Yeah.
The voice gets everybody.
I'm in a do match, and somebody has made a gigantic pee-pee with the sprays. Lovely.
It's lovely.
Oh, wow.
He's spamming his evasive. Get him away from me. Yes.
Yeah, it's been way too hot in the UK.
Has it?
It's been up to 29 to 30, which is just too high for the UK, and especially like June.
Oh, yeah.
That's normally like August to September weather we normally get this.
Oh yeah, no, it's been super hot here. I think AC barely
Shut up.
keeps up with it.
Me. Who turned on block all?
We don't have AC in the UK.
Oh yeah.
We are
super hot.
Sounds like it sucks to be in the UK.
It does.
Why don't you have AC in the UK?
It probably doesn't normally get that hot.
Y'all should get AC in the UK.
Buildings have, like, hospitals and stuff have AC. No, Venom left.
Don't y'all can't get one of those like plug-in ACs?
Well, we have vans, and yeah, we can get a plug-in AC.
But you don't have like central heat there. I'm glad it was only right there, not farther back, because I was not thinking about that when I saw places with my clone. By the way, Mahari, I know you've never played Borderlands or anything, so I am playing right now if you want to check it out. It's a looter shooter.
Oh!
It's like the first Borderlands game was actually the original. Oh, this is going with the damn skag.
So much money. I forgot count. Hey, yeah. Look at my bank account. Look at the cash amount.
You're having fun over there. Oh, that was like, damn.
Trying to learn Black Panther, but he's really hard. I think it should be a 5-star.
Yeah. Did you turn your sensitivity up specifically for him? Because that's one of the things that you gotta be able to get down is playing on high sensitivity with him. So what have you been up to, Nathan? You haven't been around in a while. Busy? Any new stuff on your channel or anything?
Yeah, I'm focusing more on my channel now. I kind of abandoned it, but I'm trying to get back into it.
That's good. I forgot I had this. It's all ice right now anyway, so I don't think that fucking over. So I think it is against the electric, but that can help him.
Yeah, another cheater got reported. This time it was a Spider-Man. He had magic bullets. He had magic bullets and aimbot. I was Iron Man. I was flying like really fast, like you know the air pulse thing where you fly really fast.
Yeah.
It was somehow hitting the web. It was somehow hitting the webs on me when I was flying above him, like directly above him and away from him.
Huh.
Hitting them and then literally going from backwards, like coming on me, like swing onto me. I don't know how to explain it.
Doing some crazy stuff that didn't look possible.
Yeah, it did not look possible. And Marvel Rivals fought that because they banned him.
So then he must have actually been cheating. I don't understand people who mod in freaking online PvP games like that. Like, you realize you're probably gonna get caught, right? And then banned. Unless, you know, they're just using a burner account and they're trying to make people mad and they don't really care that they get banned. Then they're probably just trying to see how long they can go and get away with it before they get banned. But still, like, come on now, just learn to play the game. But I will be playing again tomorrow. Be ready, and I'll be playing actually like a good stream, whether I win or lose. I'm gonna play for at least 2 hours. Well, if I'm getting geared up for Borderlands 4, so fucking hype, man. I really hope they give us more information here about the.
Well, a demo. You keep speaking.
Sorry. What were you gonna say, Nathan?
Well, a demo for one of my favorite game franchises for its third installment just came out, and I've downloaded it. I just gotta figure out time to play it.
Yeah. What game franchise is that?
Amanda the Adventurer, the third installment of the game's demo just came out.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never heard of that game series. What's it about? What kind of game is it?
It's about like a really old TV, like you know the VHS tapes? It's about that, about a really old TV show, and you're a girl who is trying to figure out what happened with it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the I don't know if I can say much if you do want to play the game, but basically Amanda is a kid who got trapped inside a TV.
Oh, damn.
She's
Amanda.
sentient.
Pretty hardcore.
A man needs.
It's definitely not made for kids. It's a very I wouldn't say it's bad as Poppy Playtime or FNAF, but it's definitely not for kids.
Yeah, definitely not for kids, mate. I'm sorry. I just bully people who come in here because it's funny. You should have seen how I went off on Cat yesterday. Oh, I did not leave Cat alone once. You can ask Damien. I was like, every bad thing that happened in this universe, I blamed it on Cat. I was like, dang, you're not getting this move because Cat's here. And Cat, if you are watching this, I'm sorry. But if you're not, nobody tell him I said that. We can't have any of positivity leaking to Cat. Tell Cat that he's bad and that he doesn't know how to main Jeff in Marvel Rivals. Why Jeff? Because I like Jeff.
Are you
I hate.
Rivals right now?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, I have Lord
See,
Jeff.
I kind of like but dislike what they did with Jeff. I like that they made his like little healing stream also do damage to the opponent, but I just hate how they gave him only 3 bubbles.
Yeah, if they're gonna reduce the number of bubbles, they should have made it at least 4. 3 is kind of a weird number.
Yeah, and they made it like the chart, the like, to get them back is slower now.
And it freaking takes way longer to recharge your swim than it takes to swim with it. Oh, I know, I played on Jeff since they changed it, man. Like
See,
I said, I have Lord Jeff.
Jeff's swim was not that OP. You could still shoot him in the ground.
Yeah.
Especially Wander and Cloak.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. So my friend played Wanda, right? And I was playing Jeff. And like people were trying to shoot her, so I was like, no, you're not gonna kill Wanda. So I just used my Jeff spray to heal her. And then she got her ult off.
Good time. Good time.
Have y'all ever, like, as Jeff, accidentally swallowed your teammates while they were using their ult?
No.
Oh, I didn't
I
tell
have
you about something
accidentally
I
swallowed
did.
my teammates, but I have not accidentally swallowed them mid-ult.
So I have accidentally
But I
swallowed my
always fit my
teammate while he was
teammates
doing an ult.
toward the point or somewhere safe if I accidentally swallowed them.
I've got a story for you. This
Oh,
was
God.
today.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
never
tell
mind.
me
That's the one
story.
I was
Jeff.
thinking of. Because
I
I thought it
played
was the one where
Jeff.
the Jeff spit you off
Yeah.
the edge on purpose. I thought that's what you were about to
No.
talk about.
I played Jeff, and it was today actually. I didn't clip it because I didn't think it was clip worthy, but I just want to mention it. I was Jeff, and I got MVP this match, but I went in swallow, but my team had basically killed everyone at that point, except for Magneto. He used his bubble to shield and then used his ult, and I swallowed 3 people of my team, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not going to spit them out, because if he kills me, that's only going to kill 1 person.
So you shielded them? That's pretty cool.
So you kept your teammates safe and you basically forced Magneto to solo ult you?
Yeah, I didn't even die from it.
That's even crazy.
No, I think, okay, so there was this one time, right? I swallowed my team as Jeff by accident, and then the enemy Wanda was using her ult. And I was so close to to clicking that like spit out button because I realized, oh, I accidentally spit out my team. But I was like, wait, no, Wanda's using her all. I'll just take the solo hit.
I once
And
swallowed
so,
almost an entire team as Jeff. I got
bro,
their whole team except
dude,
for one
I was
person.
one person short of swallowing everybody on the map. And then I was gonna take all of us off the map, and then I was probably gonna get in trouble for PKing
That's looking crazy.
or for friendly fire.
No, I
I still jumped off the map, but I spit my friends out though.
No, so it was pretty epic the one I did. I didn't have to jump off the map because everybody I swallowed didn't have any kind of like evasion or like flight mechanic that could have got them back up. So I just swam over the edge and I looked straight down. So by the time I got there and did that, I auto spit and dunked every single one of them. It was fucking great.
Oh, I always go whenever I'm Jeff. I always look for an edge first to where I'm at, so I can swallow them and then jump off the edge.
If you didn't know this, unless they fixed it here recently, but I don't think they have. Jeff, when you swallow people, if you're close enough to your spawn point, you can swim them back into your spawn point, and if you spit them out,
Yeah, no, yeah, I know you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah. Jeff was the first character I got to Lord in Marvel Rivals. I have Jeff Lord.
I don't have a
Invisible
single
Woman,
Lord.
Loki, and Rocket, Lord. And,
I only played like a little bit. So when I would play Marvel Rivals, it'd be like right after I got so many 3v3s, and then I was just burnt out of playing PvP. And I think so. My total like hours in Marvel Rivals is 10.
Oh yeah, so you haven't played that much.
But that's
played a lot of Marvel Rivals. In fact, I got all the way up to Diamond and Comp. Currently, I think I'm at Platinum 1.
And then you lost because of a groove through, which I still can't believe.
3 days in a row, I had people that were complaining and bitching in the chat and just throwing the game. 3 days in a row.
okay. So
Yeah, Diamond, by the way, that's one of the highest ranked tiers, and you shouldn't be having a teammate being a
so
little
you wanna know what I
crybaby.
want? I want there to be like a specific only one game. I want there to be one game mode where everybody has to be a different color of Venom, and just it's a rainbow Venom game.
That would actually be interesting. They might do that in Season 3, because Season 3 is supposed to be a symbiote season from what I heard.
That would be funny if everybody could be a different color of Venom.
I think a lot of people are getting Venomized skins for next season.
What is your favorite Jeff the Shark skin?
Probably the
legendary one.
Oh, there's a legendary one now?
Yeah, Jeff got a legendary skin.
I didn't know that.
Which legendary skin is that?
It's a... Oh, I don't know the name of it. Let me get the name of it.
What does it look? Wait, is it that? Is it the one for the gala?
Oh, wait. It might be the Gala one. Jeff Land Shark. Sunshine Land Shark.
Okay, yeah. The one
that one
is
is cool. See, but I love the incognito dolphin, and
yeah,
I like incognito dolphin. No, tell me why me and my brother spent like 15 minutes convincing my 8-year-old brother that Jeff was a dolphin and not a shark.
I don't know, but that sounds like that was a great conversation. But why would you do that?
Because it was funny, and he was actually arguing like, no, that's a shark. I was like, no, look, his name right there, it says dolphin right there. And it was like, but look at the shark teeth. I'm like, but he has a dolphin head right there, and we point to the stuffed head, and it was like, that's a shark. And he would just get mad.
Okay. I feel like the choices of skins lately have been very odd. Like a Moon Knight and a Wolverine skin.
What do y'all think of the new what is it?
Foundation?
Fantastic, yeah, Future Foundation thing for Pyro Man. I don't know. I forgot his name.
Wait, they got one for the Human Torch?
Yeah, the Human Torch. It's coming. I don't think it's out yet, but it's coming out.
See,
It's
Nathan, I
out.
told you they needed to make one for the Human Torch because that'd be
It's
bullshit
out.
that they made one for Spider-Man and the
Well,
Thing
technically-
and Susan and Mr. Fantastic.
Well,
and
technically,
not him.
they did that because, like, technically in the comics, they only made themselves the Future Foundation because they thought he was dead.
Soaring, flying, another star repels that we can't reach.
Okay.
Sorry, I like singing that a lot in the streams. If you haven't noticed,
No, I've noticed.
no, I'm telling bro that.
Okay, I was gonna say, freaking, in about a week or so here that I've known you, you sang that song at least 18 times on stream.
Hey, but the chat still loves it.
We actually don't know how chat feels about it because nobody's commented on it.
Hey, well, they
That's
haven't said
not
that
Iron
they
Man
haven't
name,
said
for
that they
God's
hated
sake.
it, so
No,
I'm
it's true.
taking it that they're fine with it.
Shenron!
I don't like the fact that there's Shenron right there looking just dead at me. Like, bro, what if I'm
No.
shirtless? I don't want bro looking at me like there when I'm shirtless.
I think it's weird that in Xenoverse we still only have one Shenron that we can summon. We should be able to summon the freaking Namekian one, the Earth one, the fucking GT one, and the
The Earth one, is Shenron.
So,
See, I wish they made it like accurate to where we can have 3 wishes.
but no, you can only have one.
But I think in like Dragon Ball Revamp, you don't need the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. I think you just summon them as many times as you want.
That's crazy.
That's why I want a PC. I want a PC for the sole purpose of playing Dragon Ball Revamped.
Oh, is that the redone Dragon Ball Online game?
No, that's a modded Dragon Ball.
Bloody hell,
So
they need to make
it's basically
normal
Dragon Ball
attack longer.
Xenoverse. It's basically Xenoverse 2, but everybody has mods. But there's no giant Namekian mods.
Oh yeah.
So have you heard about the news that a game on Roblox called Grow Garden has surpassed Fortnite in players?
Wait, what happens if a giant Namekian? Wait, can a giant Namekian go giant?
I don't know. I've never used the giant.
Well, like, let's say you mod your Namekian to be giant. Can you make him go giant?
Probably. But I don't know because I've never used the mod, so I wouldn't know. You have to research that.
Stupid cloak and dagger running away like that.
Man, Nathan, I don't know if I'm ready to.
I don't have an O!
That sounded very distressful. Are you
I'm
okay?
Magneto and I was Magneto and all I heard was Maximum Pulse. I'm like, I don't have an O.
Chillin' Cat says, ain't no way bro is talking about Grow a Garden. Also, Cat, do you want to invite to chat? And I'm not talking about Grow a Garden. Nathan's talking about Grow a Garden. But he is talking about it all the same. What do you gotta say about it, Cat?
I just wanted to
like I said-
mention.
No, I feel like that Cat might have just been playing it or something not too long ago.
Nearly got her!
Cat also plays Roblox.
You know what I hate about some teams? Is that they literally just go off trying to get one person.
Nah, he despises Grow a Garden. Okay.
Magneto, I'm gonna grind Magneto tonight, right now,
Apparently,
if I have time.
Past freaking Fortnite and play it.
Don't ask me how a game about growing a goddamn
So
garden
is
to
that
pass the
not
game.
that you don't want to join us in chat, Cat?
How did you make it all back?
You don't like us anymore, Cat? Just making jokes. Yeah.
Oh,
Got a lot
Magneto
of notes
reload
for
is so
Borderlands 4, but
slow.
I think it might be about time to start talking about here soon. Send Cat an invite real quick, everybody.
Come on, Invisigo. Come on, Invisigo. You have better heals than Rocket does. I'm Visigoth. I'm Visigoth. Crap.
Be looking for the wrong cat. And I could be forgetting that, you know, having a real name request was cat, so I was looking for cat and not cat's actual
Wait.
name.
Wait, cat.
Yes.
Folks, Invisible, all you have to do is hit me with the shields.
Why are you... You sound so, like, low.
You?
Yes, you do sound low, chat. I can barely even hear you.
Oh my god, I swear. Magneto, you are so slow. Come on, get the healer. Come on, guys, come on.
Cat. Oh.
Boo, it would be greatly appreciated if that wall was taken down.
No, I hear a cat.
I gotta turn down somebody.
I think it's Nathan, because Nathan's a little pretty loud right now. I just had to turn him down.
Yeah.
Where's my team? What?
What is going on, Cat? How have you been today, good sir?
Good. I've been doing good.
Alright, tell me your thoughts on Grow a Garden and why you hate it. I don't know what this game is.
Oh, I can go on for days talking about that game.
Alright,
And how I hate it.
Bro, you haven't completed Spider-Man Miles Morales?
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at your thing, Cat. You haven't completed Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I've never even played that game.
It says
Okay,
it literally is telling me that you have it.
This. Oh. Oh, This wasn't usually my account.
Avengers game I bought.
Huh?
This wasn't my original account.
Oh.
This was a friend's account. He just gave it to me. Because he didn't want it anymore.
And then Cat took it over and renamed it.
And I took over and, you know, yeah, and renamed everything. Yeah, so I never played that game in my life.
It's fun. I swear, it is a fun game to play. It's fun playing as the Black Spider-Man. How many hours did?
Can he just be Spider-Man?
How many hours did I take for me to 100% it?
Hold on.
Rocket, all
You
we
ain't
need to do
getting
is
away with
buy
this
some
just because you're black,
goddamn
Mahari. Why
heals.
has it got to be the Black Spider-Man? All right. First off, he's half Puerto Rican too.
Find
Why
out,
can't he just
shall
be
we?
Spider-Man, huh?
It's because he's black.
He's also Puerto
Because he's
Rican.
black.
Puerto Rican Spider-Man.
How many hours do I have in that Spider-Man?
I'm trying to find it.
Now, I was borrowing Miles Morales from my cousin, so I never got to 100%.
40.
But I did beat the whole story mode.
I 100% Spider-Man 2 in
40
79 hours.
What? It says 40 for
I
me.
need to go back through 100% Spider-Man 2.
And
I'll
then-
get the story on that one too. But I own that one, so I can go back and play it.
And then it took me 40 hours to 100% Miles Morales.
Now I did 100% the first one before they released the DLC. I had not.
See,
We get fall down.
I have yet to 100% the first one. Like the first one, I have 47 hours, and I'm at 54%.
Oh,
When I'm technically at 80, I'm at 87% for the to be able to get platinum. And I need to 100% the districts, and I need to purchase all suits.
Oh, yeah, they got some fucking cool suits in the first game. I'm kind of sad some of them didn't.
So
make it
100%
in the
is
second game.
yeah. I just need to wait. What? Okay. So what do I need? So I need to craft 15 upgrades. I need to get all the suits, and I need to 100% all the districts till I can get 100% for the base game. And then new game plus, I gotta complete the new game plus playthrough, and I gotta complete the playthrough on ultimate difficulty.
Oh yeah.
And then I have to do the heist, turf war, and silver lining until I 100% the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I currently have no platinum trophies. I have literally not completed any game I have. The closest one is Marvel Rivals, kind of shockingly.
Hold on, now you guys got me curious. How many freaking platinum trophies do I have?
Behind that
I
is
don't.
Give me just one moment, everybody. I have 7.
Because this was not mine, so.
I have 7 games that I've platinum.
Because my platinum trophy was. I
oh
wonder.
great substitute.
I don't normally go for platinum trophies on games, but I have platinum.
Apparently, the
7.
platinum trophy on this one is SpongeBob.
Now that is also
I've never
just
played
on
that in my
here.
life.
I have got 100% achievements on other games on like Xbox and on PC and the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that.
Oh, Invincible, you are pathetic. Oh, Luna. Oh, my actual god, Luna. What the hell was that?
You know.
I jumped out of the pool and she didn't even heal me once.
You should already know, Nick. Some people that play freaking strategists just do DPS and they don't heal anybody because they're dumb. That's just Marvel Rivals, but I've accepted it. And that's why when I come back tomorrow, I'm gonna play for 2 hours, and I'm gonna
Fuck off, Squirrel Girl!
not quit even if I lose twice in a row, like I normally do.
She should have never had a buff. I'm never gonna go.
For 2 hours, in which case. Don't be hating on Squirrel Girl's buff. I told you, if you hate Squirrel Girl so much, use her.
Fine, I'll use her in my next match. Because this is
don't complain about her, use her. That's
this
what I started
match ain't
doing.
gonna end.
I hate Squirrel Girl, but I'll still use her. I was like, look, she's a character to piss people off with, and she's a great one to do it with.
I'm going full. Sorry, Scarlet.
Especially if you can aim, alright? Because like half the people that play a Squirrel Girl don't even know how to aim. If you know how to aim while you're a Squirrel Girl, you're about to clean up.
Yeah, I know, that's... Oh, shoot, I'm not... Oh, no, I have to do it. Thor's not a dive anymore, but it has to be done.
I haven't played this.
Why are there no healers?
Stop turning down.
Invincible is
Damn
fucking
headphones.
DPSing while I'm getting jumped by 5 people!
Alright, Nathan. Getting loud, my
Calm.
brother. Woosraba, man. Calm yourself,
just
rub
the
your
game.
earlobes or something.
I'm just
Whatever they
annoyed
do
at
in
this
anger
game.
management movie.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I do have. I'll explain it one day. I don't know if it's right now is a good time.
Anger issues.
You know?
Hello, Moon Knight. Okay, that's Moon Knight scared off. If I can push off the mission area.
PS5 version of this.
That thing earlier.
What the
No,
actual dude?
Oh, don't tell me I gotta download the crap again. Okay, never mind, I don't.
This is why we're losing. This is why we're losing. Lunas! Oh
Hey,
my god.
hey,
Okay.
Nathan, you can still rage. Just remember that I'm streaming. And if you're gonna get a little too much with the cussing, please mute yourself, my good sir.
Luna had 3 assists. I'm sorry, but Luna has 3 assists.
Well, I mean, that's cool. And I know.
Oh my god. Do you want to hear her stats right now? Oh my god.
Sure, Nathan.
Sure.
I've never seen such bad stats. 3-17-3. What the
If you're
actual
getting
hell?
mad at that game, you should probably stop playing it.
That's a good sign to take a break, Nathan.
Nah, I'm not
It's a
even
good
mad
sign to
anymore.
get
I'm
off
just,
the game.
I'm just on it. I'm not even mad
Nathan-
anymore. I'm just honestly
You sound mad.
How do you go free 17-3?
Well, there's a high possibility that they either A, suck at the game, or B, are trolling people. I'm gonna go with the former rather than the latter, and that they suck at the game, so they went 3-17-3, but at least they were trying. It's better than the people that don't try at all.
That is true.
Because, mind you, I played a game with a Groot that literally sat there but do nothing but talk shit in the chat the entire time and hide. They never once went into combat as Groot. And it only after I called them out for standing still and texting in chat did they switch to Punisher and start actually hitting people.
That's crazy.
And this was in a diamond lobby. In ring.
Wow.
I don't think 4's a good option here. Who can survive? I
You
think
can find that video on my channel, One Bad Match with a Groot That Throws.
Yeah, you didn't even play another match after that.
Nope. That match left such a bad taste in my mouth that the next day when I had another person that didn't throw as bad but they still kind of threw, I just freaking quit playing that day too, and I hadn't played since because I needed to take a couple days break from that game because I was getting mad at it. Because of that
my
stuff.
god, these heals are...
And then, you know, Cat got me back into freaking Xenoverse, and then they had freaking double XP, so I was stuck in double XP worlds for a while. But I'm free from double XP, guys. It no longer has a hold on me.
I'm gonna check this Luna. I'm gonna check this Luna after. If they're like a Centurion Luna, then they're getting reported.
Now everybody, it's almost an hour into my stream. Here in about 9 minutes, I'm going to start reading off all the notes that I've taken from watching Borderlands 4 videos from people that got to play the game. Alright? And at that point in time, I would like it if I don't get interrupted.
Nathan.
But until then, say whatever you gotta say. Get it all out of your system.
No.
And afterward, you know, have free reign. And also, if you guys want to talk about stuff while I'm reading my notes, so as long as it's pertaining to the notes that I'm reading off, we can have a good back and forth. Or if you have anything that you've seen, because I know, Kat, you will watch that video from Afro Senju.
Bloody hell.
Why did I just hear a harmonica?
Yeah, I was about to say, who pulled out the harmonica?
Bloody
Is that
hell.
Pop? Pop, you
I don't
over
know
there?
who did pull out the mini
I think that was
harmonica.
Mahari.
Okay, yeah, no, it's Mahari, because he said mini harmonica.
It
gotta be
sure
Mahari.
was. It's
Because why
my
wouldn't
mini
Nathan have a
harmonica.
I don't
harmonica?
even know what to say, Luna.
Alright, if you are going to play that a little bit farther back from the mic, that is really high pitched in my ear.
No, I'll put it down. I'm not gonna play it anymore.
Yeah, you can definitely play it, but like, just back up because you are a little close to the mic.
No, it's hard because of how small it is in my
I
hand.
have no words.
Oh yeah.
It's like barely. It's smaller
It's a
than my
mini
thumb.
harmonica.
But I can close my fist completely around it, and it doesn't like do anything.
That's crazy.
I heard some of your regular voice in that.
You heard the crack?
Yeah, I did.
Listen, people, you all should, by the way, throw some likes
Hey,
up
bro,
on Mahari. Go check out his
I'm a
channel.
little slow.
He comes over here and hurts himself for you guys and your entertainment doing that voice.
Yes, I do.
Even though he's been told not to several times, he still does it anyway. So go ahead
Bro,
and give
you
him
think,
some support.
bro? If I don't listen to myself, what makes you think I'm gonna listen to you?
And this is why he does the voice.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try to gaslight
shut
you
up.
into anything else. Because man will try.
Man of voices.
Man will try to gaslight you, make you think it's other people's fault, but it is solely his choice. It's been told many
Saracen,
times he
you
doesn't
won't
have
believe
to.
this.
Will
They
I not
went
believe
3-23 and they're a fucking Centurion on Luna.
Centurion on Luna.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting
My heart's
reported.
gonna turn into a song.
Let's go.
Nah, that's ridiculous. There's literally no way they wouldn't even get jumped.
Like complete Went 3-17
Damien
and
singing.
3.
Didn't heal even.
Anyway.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I thought other people were gonna join me after left. Yeah.
No way you're reporting a Luna.
Shut up.
That poor Luna.
Sorry, I'm watching one of my clips of how I basically told the guy to shut up because I just petrifying spit soul punished him.
Damn.
I actually have no words for that, Luna. That's ridiculous.
Could've just sucked, man. Like, no
I'm
reason to
posting
put
another
everything
video.
into stuff that was like outright throwing, like just man.
The video is being posted.
What the fuck?
Sorry, stuck another video.
Oh, Araco. This will be fun. Alright, I'm playing Squirrel Girl.
No, he's actually gonna do it. I'm really surprised here.
If I enjoy her, if I enjoy her, I will think about luring her after 4. instead of Penny or Iron Man.
Yeah, you're gonna be fighting me for her, bro, because I like pissing people off as Squirrel Girl. Ever since the first time I played off her, and I got MVP the very first time, and somebody in the comments said, brain dead ass character, I was like, oh, I can piss people off with this character. I fell in love.
I don't
Playing
care
against,
who plays
whenever
Squirrel.
Squirrel Girls are on the enemy team, they kind of piss me off, but they're kind of easy to counter. If you know how her, like, the tracking works and how she has to arc and everything. It does suck when you get hit by surprise hits, or if you're out in the open and you get caught by the freaking squirrels. But if you know how to play against her, she's pretty easy to counter.
Squirrel Girl is just a ridiculously overpowered character who has been buffed 2 times.
Frickin'
Which one was kind of needed, but one was
Nathan's
not.
just a J. Jonah Jameson of freaking Squirrel Girl. He's like, she's a menace! She needs to be stopped! Get her off the streets! Yay! Bro's her number
Jesus
1
Christ, that's aimbot! Holy crap!
It's good to stay back and up high. You want the high ground of Squirrel Girl so you can freaking really, like, get
Well,
those
wait,
headshots.
Jesus Christ!
Remember that her shots fire at an arc. You are
Panic
using a
button.
slingshot. So that slingshot can shoot very far and has no damage drop off.
This Hawkeye is on my butt!
Play single player, guys. Nobody in this.
Don't stay out in the open. You can bounce around the corner. Sorry, Kat. What were you saying?
No,
That's
I was just
fuck-
saying, I'm
that
playing
has to
single
be
player.
aimbot,
Nobody
right?
played this game. Except me.
Okay, now he's missing a
I don't
lot.
remember how to play this game.
I feel like quick matches are getting worse and worse. There's more and more hackers and more throwers who just want to throw.
What am I doing? No, I'll figure it out.
What the hell?
Ow. Run!
Oh, this is a perfect spot, actually. Loki, come on.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now, right? I was just exploring, just to explore. Not kind of listening to everybody talk, so I didn't want to get too far into things. Anyway, everyone, I think it's about time for me to start reading my notes, so if you guys please do not
Am I doing backflips?
interrupt me during this time. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to discuss
I am doing
anything I am
backflips.
talking about, feel free. Also, what is up, everybody in chat? About to read my
Hi.
Borderlands 4 notes. Okay, so just so everybody knows, all my notes are gathered from other people. I do not have any footage because unfortunately I was not able to get any footage because I wasn't able to go and play Borderlands 4 early because, you know, I'm not famous like that. Obviously, if you're here, you probably know that already. I only have 260 something subscribers, and I appreciate you all as we are growing over here still. So if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into this. Alright, so I can tell you where to find some gameplay footage first off. Afro Senju, Moxie, Killer 6, and Jolt's Dude. There was also some other people listed in all of their videos, but I cannot name them off the top of my head. These are just the people whose videos that I watched. Alright. And first up, we got Moxie talked about some people on Reddit that he said he was going to credit in his description, but I think at the time that I was watching the video, he hadn't got to put them in the description yet because I could not find their name anywhere. But they did a rough estimate based off some footage that they gathered about how big the Borderlands 4 map is going to be, and it is 33 miles squared. For example, Skyrim is 22 miles squared, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is 29 miles squared. So this is going to be a huge, seamless map. Now, they do say seamless, but I have some notes getting into that earlier from Killer 6's video, because he did say there are some things that have a little bit of a load time, like the death animation. Hey,
Jesus
Nathan?
Christ!
Nathan,
Sorry!
I'm reading
I'm
off my
so
notes.
sorry.
Could you mute, please? Thank you.
I died.
Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. So, if they estimated correctly, we will find out once the game is fully released, of course. From what I was seeing in the videos, Borderlands 4 is a dynamic world, so it'll have different random events, some even in the same spots. Like, you could go to the same area on the map and get a different event that spawns, which I thought was pretty cool, right? And,
Another enemy.
there are some new event types that I got names of. There are parkour tower events. There are world bosses. There's like this drill that has enemies come out of it. You can board order ships and have to like do certain objectives inside them. There are escort missions, all kinds of stuff like that. Apparently there's a dynamic level scaling system and like just kind of semi-dynamic anyways. So there will be areas that if you go to them too early, like in Borderlands 1, where enemies will be a higher level than you, so you might get messed up because you're not quite strong enough to be there yet. So that's pretty cool. I kind of missed that from Borderlands 1, you know, and yeah, they kind of had that in Borderlands 3, but you'd have to go out a lot farther to run into that. And the same for Borderlands 4 as well, or not 4, but 2 as well, right? So it's kind of cool that they have that. So, enemies above your level in certain areas, they will not scale down to you, but enemies will scale up to your level. So if like you went to an area that you were able to complete at like level 6 or 7 and you come back at level 50, enemies are probably going to be around, 45 to 48 in that area. And even if they're under your level, the weapons and items they drop will be scaled to your level. That being said, from what I understand, if you kill a higher level enemy, the loot that they drop may not scale down to your level, and you may have some higher level drops due to that, which is pretty nice as well. Right? So, I do have, like I said, yeah, and my notes have weapons will scale up, but not down from drops. We're getting, according to what Gearbox said, and so take this with a grain of salt and everything, a non-linear story where you're kind of able to choose like different paths to progress, like before other ones, and like complete certain story missions in whatever order you choose. Like, so I guess at certain points you'll have multiple story missions you can choose from, which I think that is pretty freaking cool. All right, sorry about the lack of movement here because I am just reading these notes that I took off my phone and kind of like winging the conversation around the notes. Alright. So, also up, and I thought these were pretty cool. Moxie has full videos. I have not watched the Rafa one or finished the Vex one yet, but he has a full Vex and Rafa skill tree breakdowns, and I already am starting to get some build ideas just from the beginning of the Vex video about a freaking like cryo build and stuff like that, and freaking lightning builds, different types of a build that's going to use a lot of ordnance and action skill damage and stuff. I saw quite a few things, and also some of the information I did get about Rafa, I have notes about later on, so I should probably save it. But I do think he's going to be the kind of speed character that I'm looking for. He also has a full weapons breakdown video, which I did not get down, about how the new parts manufacturer system is going to work. So I don't know how much new information he got in that, but that might be worth checking out. Right? And also K6 has his own opinions about the some of the stuff from his video that I was watching. Right? And they are pretty respectable. And Moxley had an interview with a creative director, though they couldn't talk about in-game. Really, they can confirm that there was no mayhem or anything like it at the end game, but they do have an in-game system ready. They're trying to balance it so that all the in-game action skills have viable builds that you can create, or that all action skills can have builds that are viable created for them. And it hints that it may be possible to do a full ordnance build in the interview. You can also check out that full interview on his channel. I just took a couple notes from it. I didn't write down everything about it. They confirmed that there will be game-changing legendary class mobs returning, right? The firmware upgrades are going to be available throughout the game, right? And they do kind of hint at that you are going to want to use those firmware mods at endgame, but you can get quite a few. Each firmware will give you its bonuses just for having one piece rolled with it. But if, like, for example, they should have one that had like a 1 out of 3, so I'm assuming you can get up to 3 rolls like stacked onto your character and have that benefit, you know, increased up that amount, because they did confirm that each piece will just increase that set bonus that you have. But all of the non-gun weapons can roll with firmware, they confirmed. So that's going to be pretty cool. So firmware, if you guys don't know, is kind of a new thing they added. They're kind of like set bonuses, and they can roll on those. And they do get stronger for each additional piece that has a matching firmware. And the number, the pieces that you can have that you get the bonuses from are capped at a specific number on the firmware. Most of the ones that I've seen have been 3. I don't think I've seen any less than 3, to be honest. The capstone and augment stuff that they changed are meant for more build diversity. They wanted you to be able to spec into your skill trees and be able to switch to like certain capstones depending on what skill you points you put in, and augments on the fly, just in case you wanted to try out certain different styles, or in case you wanted to set up your build to have like multiple different paths, like one main path but then like a side path that you can also switch to on the fly without having to respec. On the new gear system, they talked about how purples will have the most rolls, because for legendaries, you sacrifice one of those rolls for the legendary abilities, which can be thought as like a set type of roll. Like the legendary abilities are going to be different than what you can roll on purples, because, you know, they have the new gear manufacturer system where you'll be able to get like new abilities on a gun. Like, for example, some of the old returning legendaries could feel a lot different than they felt in previous games, or exactly the same depending on the manufacturer parts that you roll on it. So that is pretty cool. Also, you guys probably know that Vex's action skill, due to the new ability trait things that each Vault Hunter has, tunes her gun, or her action skills to the same element as her gun. But you guys might not have known that Rafa gets one called Overdrive, which increases his damage and movement speed for the entire duration of his action skills and lasts for an additional 12 seconds after. So you might be able to get some crazy builds going on with him, and I was told there was a 25% movement speed increase, so you're going to be going pretty fast from Rafa and have the ability to use this from literally level 2 in the game. So Rafa's going to be quick. And he may be my new Zane, because it's looking pretty good. So the Timekeeper can be seen in the tower for most of the game, from what Moxie was saying, and it feels like he's like a looming presence through the whole game, from what they were told. K6 feels like we need a mini-map option as the compass gets pretty clunky, and in some areas I can start to agree on that, and it would help people with hearing disabilities, which I can get behind that, and I completely agree, because, you know, not everybody's going to be able to hear those footsteps behind them, and I guess it doesn't really indicate enemies when they're behind you very well on the freaking compass, so I think they really should add a mini-map option for people who do want a mini-map. Because, like, as you can see, like, being able to see full around you when you're in combat and know when enemies are coming up behind you and everything is very helpful. And honestly, nobody really talks about this, but in Borderlands 1, we had both a compass and a mini-map. Why can't we have both again? Just saying. Like, bring back the mini-map. I'm behind it. I can get behind that with him. Now, he does not like that it doesn't show very well whether you got to go up and down for traversal on the compass, and that it makes you kind of reliant on the Echo 4 making his little tracker beam that people may complain that's too handholdy. But I also feel like a map or a compass that's telling you whether you need to go exactly to a specific location and when you need to go up and down is also just as handholdy. So I think people complain about that either way. And I do kind of like the little echo thing, but I also understand his point, and I still, like I said, I believe we should bring back the minimap. So, you know, anybody, you know, listening, if you guys, you know, talk about things, you want to comment, let's get, you know, bring back the minimap going. You know, try to help K6's movement here. Right. So Afro Syndro had some pretty great gameplay, actually. I liked his commentary on it. He actually went and talked more about everything. Like, you got to see a little bit of the story mode and some side quests. And, like, it was pretty good. I'll talk more about that. One more thing from the K6 video that I forgot to mention, that he felt the time from death to respawn was too long, and he gave this whole long spiel talking about the death to respawn time. Whenever you die, till you respawn. And I am inclined to agree, because he gave this whole entire spiel while showing on the screen him dying and the time that it took from him dying to respawning. Which was pretty crazy, because he gave that whole spiel in that amount of time. Right. I need to pause this real quick, because I am getting shot at. Let me kill these people, and then we will resume my notes. Just one moment. Also, Cat, anybody in here? Or mainly you, Cat, because you play Borderlands. You got anything you want to talk about from what I've read off so far? Or anything that you might have seen?
I have no idea, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I was just bringing it up, just in case y'all wanted to.
Yeah.
Taking a pause on the notes to kill these people that were shooting at me. Alright, before those rude people started shooting me, where was I? Yay! Okay, so, as I was saying, the Afro Syndro, the gameplay shows was really cool. He was playing on Rafa. He showed off some of the movement mechanics, which the new gliding and everything looked freaking awesome. I can't wait to play around with that. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. I like a lot of quick movement. My favorite character on this game is Zane because of all the extra movement that he has. And I feel like, you know, seeing all the speed and stuff they were showing off for Rafa, he is most likely going to be my next Zane. I might not use the same action skill he was, but it does look really badass. It's like a dual blade mode, so it does confirm that the arc knives aren't just like a one-time activation action skill thing. It is a mode where you get to go in and slash multiple times, and you have different attacks you can execute using the dual blades. Like, he had like a single slash, a double slash, a cross slash, and I've seen in one of the trailers a spin slash. So I'm curious, like, maybe if it gets different attacks while you upgrade it while you're leveling up or anything. I would probably know more if I did watch the Moxie's video over the Rafa skills tree, which I will have to talk about that after I do watch those videos. I have not watched them yet, but I already got some build ideas just from the beginning of the Vex one, so once I finish, I might come in with a video talking about some of those build ideas as well. So I did mention that he gets the overdrive, which increases his damage and his movement speed earlier, right? Which, you know, is just freaking cool to begin with. The mode does have like a kind of a quick timer that you do have to do all your attacks within, and it looked like he had about a 45-second-ish cooldown. I could be wrong. That's just about what I saw whenever I looked at it. I don't know if he had any points to make it faster or anything like that. He was only about level 8, I think, at the time. I do love how the look of the enemies and how they feel in combat, some of the abilities they're showing off. It does look really fun, right? I've been seeing this Rush guy a lot in a lot of people's videos, and he absolutely has you. That was cracking me up. I put LMAO in my comment. In my little note. He may be a new medicine person or something. I'm not exactly sure, but he is definitely somebody who's going to be giving you some of the story quests and probably side quests throughout the game. After meeting him, very shortly after, it appears you get your first vehicle. Spawning your vehicle everywhere does give off a lot of Destiny vibes, and they are very fast, and they look pretty cool, and I heard there are multiple different body types, so you'll probably be able to customize your vehicles in a lot of different ways, which I'm excited about. It looked like the vehicle damage was kind of though, but they may have things that can increase your vehicle damage in the game. We'll see as it progresses. Hopefully it doesn't get like the end game of Borderlands 3 where you're like you have to do vehicle missions and they suck so bad because everything can like 1 or 2 shot your vehicles while it takes you forever to burn them down. So I really hope that, you know, it doesn't end up like that. It does appear like the arc knives may be weak to flying enemies. That is something I noted. But all in all, the game does look super fun. I will have to check out more people's gameplay and see what their thoughts and everything are and, you know, formulate some of my own thoughts. Just what I've seen from the gameplay so far. I don't think I've seen enough, but the events and everything look fun. I do like how the open world, you know, seamless open world style, like, looks and feels. I do notice people said that the game seems like it's kind of empty, but I think with the dynamic style, it does look like, from what I've seen in gameplay videos, if you're driving your vehicle really fast and zooming through things, and they might have done this so if you want to speed through like the story and stuff and not get hit by too many enemies, you can. But it seems like when you stop in certain areas, like the world seems to come alive more enemies start to spawn, events start to break out, things like that. So I don't think you'll be able to like see like guaranteed like enemy spawns, like know where every enemy spawns like you could in the previous Borderlands games, and I think it might be a little more random, and I like that. Versus having like just visible enemy packs everywhere, just kind of have them spawned as you interact and explore the map. I'm completely about that. Also, I do want to note that I noticed when they died, the Echo 4 had many little comments, but my favorite one that I noted is he died and he was like scanning their body or picking it up or something, and they said preparing body for incineration. Like he disposes of your dead body before you respawn from the new U station, and I thought that was hilarious. I do like when they, you know, build up on the lore of the game and stuff like that more, and I am curious to see more of everything like that going on. If anybody here wants to make any comments or talk about Borderlands 4, you guys can go ahead. I will talk about what we've seen so far, or just, you know, have general discussions, maybe hopes and stuff we have from the game. Something I wanted to note, they were all playing a lower version of Borderlands 4 from like a month ago, so some of the things they've seen and experienced may not be in the final game. They may have already improved them. So they may not be missing some of these things that they were talking about were missing and that they didn't like. Like, for example, they didn't, and I don't understand why they wouldn't bring back the auto-sell loot rarity option in the settings. It was said that maybe they just didn't scroll far enough through the options because they did have a limited time to play, so they didn't mess around with the options too much. Right? They just kind of went for what they could directly see very quickly. The new ordnance system does look pretty fun. You know, it's going to be replacing your grenade slot, and that's where all your grenades, rocket launchers, apparently now throwing knives and things like that, and they're all having to have similar unique mechanics, like grenades are going to have charges, and each charge has its own separate cooldown. The knife has a cooldown that seems to be, like, I could have been understanding this wrong, but it seems like if you get a kill with the knife, it like instantly cools it down, versus if you miss with the knife, then you have to wait on the knife's cooldown. So we'll see how that works, but it does look pretty cool. And like I said earlier, they did hint at being able to make a full ordnance build, so we'll have to see what kind of builds we can make. But I, as a build maker, am very excited for the building possibilities. And like all the different drops that we'll be getting in Borderlands 4, it does sound like it's going to be the most diverse building game out of all of them. So I'm probably going to have a lot of characters and a lot of builds. They were asked questions about the multiplayer lobby and stuff, and they did answer what they could. It does seem like they'd have worked a lot on the multiplayer lobby to make it a lot easier for people, but I did never hear them answer directly anything or even be asked about connection issues with the multi-lobby, which all the lobby connection issues for Borderlands 3 were the biggest qualm with Borderlands 3 when trying to play multiplayer, because there are times where it is really hard to get everybody together to play together. And yes, Nathan, I am almost done. I have already finished my notes. I am just talking at this point. Literally just talking at this point. So if anybody else wants to chime in, has anything you want to say, y'all can go back to talking about whatever, but I just wanted to get all those notes out and things that I've seen and let you guys know that whenever I watch more and find out more, I will talk about more on this channel. I am a huge Borderlands 4, Borderlands fan. I don't know why I said Borderlands 4 there. Probably because I'm freaking getting a little ahead of myself there. Huge Borderlands fan, as I've been saying. I've played all the games. I pre-ordered this one, Tiny Tina's, and the free sequel. I didn't get to pre-order Borderlands 1 because I didn't know about it when it was released. My friend Thomas is actually the one who introduced this game to me. Got me hooked on it, basically explaining to me that it's kind of like Pokemon and freaking other games, but on freaking with guns and stuff. Like, just like the way the experience bar worked. I was like, okay, well, the experience bar and like some of the elemental stuff's, you know, very Pokemon-like, but otherwise it kind of reminded me of like, I don't know, an RPG, freaking like James Bond, but they threw a bunch of other loot crap. It was like a whole new thing for me, you know. And as far as I know, this was the first looter shooter game, so been a big fan ever since. I bought Borderlands 2 like as soon as I got a chance to, and freaking it was about the time that I was getting toward the end of this game while I was borrowing it from Thomas. I sent this game back to him, immediately started Borderlands 2 and fell in love with it. I have played Borderlands 1 and all of its DLC since then, finally. And as much as I do love that game, I still think Borderlands 2 is my favorite. It holds a big, close place in my heart. And I do love Borderlands 3 as well. I do have some qualms about it, but not as many as other people do. And I am looking forward to Borderlands 4, which, if you guys don't know already, is available for pre-order, starting out at $70 USD, and then going up higher for other, you know, additional content. And anybody who wants to come in getting mad that, oh, well, why are they hiding all this extra content behind paywalls? They have always done this, alright? They have given us a full, complete game that will be satisfactory and totally worth the $70 USD beforehand. This is just stuff that they are working on that they will release way later in the future. It's something they have always done. It's nothing new. I don't know why people are suddenly complaining about that now, but I feel like it is really stupid and people are just trying to find things to complain about. Just so they can be negative and on the, you know, negative hype train, because a lot of people like to be negative, and I don't understand that. Why can't you just enjoy things or let other people enjoy things anymore? You can have your own negative opinions, but you don't have to go and try to ruin somebody else who's enjoying something's time just because you want to, you know, hate on something in general. Go find a group of people that you all hate on it. Go talk over there. You don't have to try to ruin somebody else's time. There's no point in that. It's just a waste of energy. Anyway, what's going on, everyone? Sorry about all of that. I started getting a little bit of a rant there.
I just left the match because I was so enraged at it. I'm in a better match now, but this Jeff had an ace and was doing amazing work at healing. and then said, "We're doing great, so I'm just gonna stop healing," and literally just stopped healing.
Yep. Sounds like Marvel Rivals.
I
Nathan,
just...
you know, I feel like ever since I told you I was going to try to play Marvel Rivals again yesterday, you've just been coming at me with horror story after horror story. It's like, are you trying to convince me to not play Marvel Rivals tomorrow? it's starting to work.
It's not that. It's not that. It's just this game doesn't seem very balanced right now.
No, it's not that the game is not very balanced. It's just the freaking there's a lot of people who don't care to like play as a team, and that's part of the reason that I was starting to get mad. It's because like I like if we if I'm in a match and we're having a great match and I lose that match, hell yeah, I'm okay with that because we had a great match. It was fun. What I don't like is whenever you have people on your team who stop trying, they spend most of the time just complaining in the chat about everybody else instead of just playing or trying to work together with each other. You know, they just flat out don't care, they throw on purpose, they're trying to troll.
No, because like that match was amazing. We cleaned it up. Jeff did so well. He had the entire first round, and refused to heal, just meleeing around. And then you didn't.
You just gotta just keep playing and just not focus on people. That's the best way to not get angry at the game. You meet some cool people doing good, heck yeah, talk it up with them. You know, talk some positive stuff. We don't need all the negativity around here. There's too much negativity on the internet. I'm against the negativity, fighting against the negativity right now, alright? I'm in the anti-negative, full positive streamer over here, alright?
Yeah,
we're going with.
It's just I don't like people who just want to throw on purpose.
No, I know. I don't like that either, but it's Marvel Rivals. I've come to accept it. You know, I feel like it's a waste of time complaining about it because it's not going to change. We've complained about it 100 million times. Nothing's happened over it.
I just wish there was something Marvel Rivals could do, or NetEase, but there's not really anything they can do. At the end of the day, it's just the people of the game who don't want to play. The only thing they can do is ban them.
Sorry about that, everybody. I was getting a little bit choked up. My throat was getting dry, and I was trying not to cough. And then I had to mute real quick and get a drink of water. Anyway, enjoying some Borderlands 3. I'm probably going to jump on some Xenoverse, play a little bit of the raid here soon, and frickin' do some quests and get some frickin' skills. Kat, have you played any of the raid yet?
No, I haven't.
Say, I'll play the raid with you till you get your 100,000 if you want.
Sure.
Just trying to finish up a little bit of this right here. Over here murdering people, enjoying some Borderlands. Really want to play it longer, but there is other stuff I want to do, and I did get all my notes talked about, and it doesn't look like anybody else wants to talk any Borderlands 4 right now. Everyone's awfully quiet. Mahari is completely abandoned though. He hasn't even said anything.
Yes, you called.
Yeah, look at him.
As soon as he hears his name, he
Right. I thought self-centeredness coming through.
Hey, bro, if he calls my name, I need to answer.
Anyway, what have you been up to, Mahari? You been listening to any of that? Got any info
I
to say?
just
Watching any of
posted
my
2
gameplay?
new videos.
Bro, posting new videos. Yeah, there's always about
And
Mahari.
one of them was when I played as a Cyberman.
And I was cooking as that Cyberman. Like, oh my god, they were so bad that they lost to Cyberman.
Damn.
Honestly, embarrassing. Like, I did die, like, once, but then I clutched up, and I was killing. You should have seen the combos I was putting in. I was like, me, get over here. Me.
The bro just jumped in front of a train. Crazy. Anyone everyone, I'm gonna leave off right here. I'm gonna get ready to go switch to some Xenoverse 2 and play that up for a little bit. It was nice playing some Borderlands and talking to everyone about, you know, what I've seen about Borderlands 4 so far. But we'll definitely have some notes and everything again soon. If you like what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button and stick around. You know, we stay around here, we stream all the time, we chat it up. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.